Welcome to the Planet Purl tutorial, Binding Off in Knit. Supplies for this tutorial, yarn, and a pair of straight needles. Now to show you how to bind off in knit, I've already knitted a little swatch in stockinette. The front, of course, knit stitches, and the back has the bumpy purl stitches. So in order to bind off in knit, and we're binding off on the right side, we're going to knit the first stitch and then knit the second stitch. Then we're going to take the tip of the needle, pick up the first stitch that we had knit. We're going to pull it up and pull it over and past the second stitch and then drop the first stitch off. Now this is exactly what you did when you did the little loop pot holders when you were growing up. So now we only have one stitch left. So we're going to knit a second stitch. We're going to pick up the first stitch on the needle and then drop it over the stitch that we just knit. And we're going to repeat this all the way across. Now it's important to have a nice loose bind off. If you bind off too tightly, the edge will no longer be elastic. And if it's a neckline or a sleeve, you may not be able to get your arm or your head through it. So knit a second stitch, pick up the first, and drop it off. Being careful not to pull that second stitch with it. Knit the second stitch, and pick it up and drop it off. Now when you get to the end, you're going to knit the last stitch, pick it up and drop it off. You're going to cut a tail about 6 inches. This I have a little butterfly left, but you're going to cut about 6 inches of yarn. And then you're just going to pull it through that last loop that you took off the needle and give it just a little tug to create a nice knot. And that is how you bind off in knit. Tally Bell looks a little confused. Maybe she needs to go back and watch the video again. Visit us again at planetpurl.com.